What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay, back at it, another video. This one, I want to introduce you guys to my Bannedla family. Eric, Juno, and a couple of the other guys are some of the admins and faces behind Bannedla, which is a sneaker group on Facebook. This group is one of my favorite groups on Facebook, if not my favorite group on Facebook, because you have a bunch of resellers, you have a bunch of collectors, sneaker enthusiasts that are in there always talking about what's latest and greatest, the goods, the bads, the ugly with the sneaker game. And these guys are going to talk to you a little bit about how they met me, or how I met them, and what they kind of stand for, and what some of what they're trying to do is going forward, right? I'm a huge fan. We this weekend are going to be doing a collaboration where we're dropping some really limited hoodies and really limited shirts. We're also going to be doing a 1 hour window randomly online, where you'll be able to get some of this merch online as well. It's extremely limited. I'm crazy excited about this one, man. The quality's there for these hoodies, and anytime you get the opportunity to make $1 with friends while supporting their brand and they're supporting yours, it's a really dope situation that I'm glad to be a part of. So sit back, watch this video, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video for me, and hopefully we'll see you guys at SneakerCon Vegas here this Saturday. Catch you on the next one, guys.
I think it was April Fool's. We started.
We actually started adding people.
No, we started on April.
Yeah, April 1st.
April 1st, and you did it.
Yeah, he started it.
No, I was at home, and I looked on the page, and it says Bannedla. I'm like, wait a second, and then it says, oh, all these people are added. I was like, oh, we started. Yeah, April 1st,
2014, I think.
It was 3 years ago. But we're not at 3 yet, right?
No.
Is it?
2 or 3.
It's 2015
it's
then.
Over.
It might.
No.
Oh, is it? It's our 4th year?
I don't even know.
How does nobody know what year we started?
I just know April 1st just because April Fool's.
It says 2 years ago when Eric joined, and then Chris says you added Eric 2 years ago. So it's only 2 years ago?
Yeah, so it's 2015. That was right.
Yeah,
it is
2014. We were talking about
it's 2.5.
Yeah.
We're going into 3.
All right.
April will be 3.
We had a plan of everything. We wanted to do this and that, but we had that hard time of just jumping into that, starting up the group. That's why when that whole April 1st, he started adding members.
I think it was good though.
Or else we would have lagged another
I just thought we already had the name, we already had the relationship built from the other groups. Yes. I said let's just do it.
A lot of
let's
friends
start
too.
adding people to start the group.
And by the way, the guy who invented Bannedla was Bernard Shim. He is in the group. He's the homie, but he doesn't really care about sneakers. He's very well off. We call him Billy because he's a billionaire. That was given by Giovanni. I think. Shout out to Supreme Accessories Only. Oh, it was inspired by the Band 1.
Yeah, Band 1. See,
which is why we have that X on the back of most of our merch. And
which back in the days was probably like the hardest shoe to get.
Oh yeah, it was the one type when Kanye started wearing the ones.
Before all the Yeezy hype and everything, the ones were like our grails, and the band ones were like a shoe that
I remember buying.
Didn't think I'd ever get.
Yeah, that was my goal shoe.
Yeah, and then we had like many pairs. And then the frags came, and it was many pairs. We have currently 14,000 something. It's like 14,500 members, right? Yeah. But the group is very organic, and he is the one who adds people, Juno Park. So stop messaging me.
It's really difficult to get into Bannedla.
Yeah.
Well, not like we're trying to seclude
definitely
people.
Not. Yeah, definitely not.
We're just trying to build a community where people are like trustworthy.
And that's where
relationships.
That's where organic comes into play.
Yeah.
And that's why Bannedla is so organic, is because we're not trying to get it. We weren't trying to get it huge. And we weren't trying to make it exclusive. Oh, like, let's get this limited so people can't get in and start messaging us. No, it wasn't even like that. Like, we just wanted to make the group safe, a community. Not even necessarily like, it was a buy-sell trade, but now it's becoming like a community where it's almost like a forum. The Hypebeast actual forum that they had back then, when they're talking, Nike Talk, like Sneaker Talk, all that stuff. Like, all that stuff was engaging. But like on Facebook, I think that it becomes very engaging because you're actually looking at people, pictures. You can chat right there in the box while you're looking. And by the way, we actually added our newest admin, maybe 4 to 6 months ago.
No, longer than that.
Longer than that?
Longer.
Well, anyway, come here, Chris. Just say hi. Please.
Jump in the shot.
Yeah,
Just real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
So for those who don't know, I don't think you know because he's pretty low key and quiet. This is Christopher Singham, our newest admin from Band.
I'm behind the camera for
He's
you.
like we added Chris like because of like his Supreme knowledge and like his Supreme collection and stuff like that. Like as the group got more hype, like you know Supreme is
Definitely.
pretty much killing it right now in the game. Yeah, so that's how we kind of formed, and we just did what we wanted to do pretty much in the group. And not to say that we're better than any other group, because I'm not saying that, but we just did, you know, things the way we wanted to do, and I think naturally people like that. It was very hard though in the beginning. Like you see a lot of groups form, but they die. Why? Because they don't put enough work, man. And it's a lot of energy, more than people think. It affects your day job, your life. I mean, they have kids. My wife's pregnant right now, but they have kids now. And it's tough, like, with the family because, like...
I'm constantly, like, on my phone.
Yeah, and your wife's probably like, dude, get off, you know? Like,
I used to go through...
social media freaking, like, addict, right? Exactly. But it's not. It's, like, the work that you're putting in, like, the energy really added up, and I think people respected that.
Well, I think it's open to interpretation. For me, Bannedla ruined my life just because it takes a lot of work out of my personal life to run the group or go through all the chats, make sure everyone's following the group rules. But it's all worth it. Everything's turned out better than I thought.
Me, I gotta say, it's same thing. Because I have a family with kids, and I spent about 80% of time on my phone and my computer. I hardly play with my son. So that kind of, in a way, it ruined my life in a way because I don't get to spend enough time with my kids. But did it really ruin my life? But I think it really brought out who I really was inside, like things I wanted to do and I couldn't. So in a way, it kind of ruined my life, but it really helped me to become a different person. So I think that where we got that name, Bannedla.
Deep, man.
Yeah, it is pretty good. That's a good
You
explanation.
like went off into like the person who actually created Bannedla Ruined My Life was my friend Ramon Cho. He actually put Bannedla Ruined My Life, and then I was like, bro, that is sick. Because for me, it wasn't like how it changed me. It was something that it meant something. Like just like how Bannedla is dangerous, Ruined My Life is like that's like something like that's bad, right? Something ruining you in your life is really, really bad. And so is kind of banned, right? The name, which kind of goes to the point where it means totally the opposite. Like it ruined your life in a good way. It ruined your life in this way, right? But it's not supposed to mean it really directly ruined your life.
Yeah.
It just kind of means like, damn, like sneakers is like all I think about. Almost like, dang, like I almost think about sneakers more than my girl almost sometimes. Like it's just, I'm not saying I do that, but you know, like that's the point. The group is the people who are feeling banned. It's not, we're just moderating it and hoping like, or putting band somewhere where it can maybe get to like this part or this part, channel itself to these networks. And I think Bannedla is going to become more of like a lifestyle. It's not just become a buy, sell, trade. It's going to be a lifestyle of, you know, hype beasts, different cultures. It could be people in music, DJing, art, live art, graffiti, b-boying, like all that is culture, you know, sports, everything related. Like there's an art to everything, and that art connects the culture, which is pretty much Bannedla. And I like the way it's forming. It's just a community where we're like trying to build off each other, like, and that's what we want to become. I think the goal is to like really create a good community where information is valuable. I mean, sourcing is valuable. It could be anything, you know, and I think that's what the group is kind of forming too. We've actually collabed with some people before the uncollab. We did Bloodbath first, which was pretty good.
First one. That was our
We
very
did a
first.
pop-up here, like at, how many members was that?
When we have 5,000 members.
Yeah, when we had 5,000, we did a pop-up and we gave away free moon rocks. We also collabed with Cozy Kicks. It's like a slipper, very, very dope and cozy, just like the name.
I wear it.
We also did a collab with Victorinox, which was one of our recent ones. Anybody have the knife on them by any chance?
Hell yeah.
So this knife is very small. It's a Victorinox knife, but it's forever.
Scoot back a little bit.
Some kid I remember in band posted, "Hey, my grandpa gave me a Swiss knife, and it's been passed down." And
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
remember that.
"Dang, dude, that's like forever, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're passing down knives." It was a more heavy duty one
Yeah.
than this, but like it has probably every little thing you can probably think of. It's a brilliant knife, man. We've teamed up with a company called 3 Black Dot 2, and we recently threw a party, and we gave
That's
away a free Supreme chain wallet, and we also gave away a Supreme cash gun, and we also gave away, or 3 Black Dot was involved in a giveaway where they gave off-white bomber and a jean jacket too, man.
Nice.
That off-white bomber, I mean, if you look on Google, you can see how much that off-white bomber is. And like the people there were like stunned. We also had Toki Monster, So Super Sam, and Kittens, all girl DJs DJ the whole night. It was pretty dope. Shout out to 3 Black Dot and 3 AM for throwing that dope ass party and letting us be involved in that party, man. It was an honor. We have actually more collabs coming down probably 2018, which are going to be dope too, and all meaningful stuff, which is going to be good, and I think you guys will like it. Our first ever show, sneaker show, we're like, let's just try it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had like sneakers, but we got sneakers. I got sneakers from a couple of people from the group, and we just took like some of our sneakers that we had collected throughout the years and brought it there just to kind of see what a sneaker show was about, because I personally went to every single sneaker show alive. I was going to every single one, like looking for the best steals. Like I go there, don't talk to me, dude. I'll just go on myself looking for steals.
You still do.
So we leave at 10. We're supposed to get there by 9 by 9 to
11?
set up. 9 to
Yeah.
11 was a setup. We've
And then-
never been to a sneaker show. We
Yeah.
get there at 1:30. The sneaker show started at 12. We roll our stuff in, and everybody's set up like selling. But we did make a mark going in there that late, because everybody's like looking at us like, who are these guys, right? And the way we paid for our booth was we sold shirts, Bannedla shirts at that time, and we
Yeah.
paid for the booth that way. And we was like, let's just go, like sell some shirts, because it's kind of popular, right? Not really, but like people are kind of still buying it. The people who are in the group. So we get there an hour and a half later, and JC comes with Cody, I remember at the time,
Cody.
and he goes, I want everything. I'm like, what? And I didn't really know who he was at the time. He's like, I want everything. And I just kind of brushed him aside, because there was one thing that I need to say about Jay, is when I first met him, it was at Dunkin' Shane's Los Angeles, that little, where next to Riff.
I saw
And
one.
he had bought a huge lot. And at the end of the day, I went over there and I was just like, kind of taking pictures and looking. And he comes up to me, dirtiest look, and he goes, nothing is for sale. I'm like, I didn't even ask you if it was for sale. So like, I thought he was like, you know, I didn't really like him. So honestly, like when he asked me, like, I want everything, I was like, psh, like, nah, bro. Like, I ain't helping you, dude. But anyway,
Yeah, that was true.
so like a couple people, like they bought stuff like while we were setting up, and then he was like really pushing me, like, bro, like he came back, I know I'm bugging, but I want everything. And I was like, I talked to Gino, I think Gino was like,
What should we do?
he's like, yeah, what should we do? We've never experienced this kind of thing. And so like maybe an hour later, after we completely set up, he's like, okay, I want all this. We gave him a prize, and he bought everything in cash.
Yeah.
We left there with barely any shoes. We brought like so many boxes, and we're like, wow.
Going empty-handed.
And that was when kind of Jay started on, like, I think it was like maybe 6 months, maybe at most in. And he was buying a lot of shoes for his store. And that's how we created the relationship, like the bond. It grew. I personally knew that we would do a collab. It was just when. It's been long overdue. And I think Jay felt like that too. And
Was it
shout
right
out to all the Urban Necessity family, Joni, C's, and Jay, holding it down in Las Vegas. Man, they really pioneered their store out to like how they wanted to do it. You know,
Change the game.
Yeah.
at Atlanta SneakerCon, we just kind of shook hands. Let's just do it for Vegas SneakerCon, and here we are.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one hoodie, one shirt, and they're gonna be 2 different colors each. And the hoodies are gonna be very exclusive, probably limited. The shirts will be, you know, fairly produced, but not like crazy. So like, it's gonna be a kind of limited drop for Vegas SneakerCon people. We might do an online drop. We're not sure, but prepare yourselves for that probably. And yeah, we'll see you at Vegas SneakerCon.
Happy?
Well, we bought the Supreme bike,
Okay.
Juno and I, my partner.
Okay.
20 minutes after we assembled it, I crashed it into a Ford Transit that's parked in front of my office.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the video was deleted, and that would have been the start of my YouTube right there. Bannedla YouTube, represent.
So
Los Angeles, California.
We're at Mag Park, Burbank.
Man, park in the hell.
We walk in, and it's rare size boys. Rare size boys.
I know.
Damn, look, it's man Mike in the building. I ain't seen this dude. Like, yo, you're like a unicorn in this shit, bro.
It's true, but I'm
You
here.
hear
though.
about him, but you don't see him. But then
I'm
he
here.
be there,
You
but
know,
he don't be there.
You know I'm here.
Yeah, man. Yo, shop looks great, bro.
Appreciate it,
A
man.
lot of change since the last time I was here.
I'm still looking for a pair, y'all. Either come.
So you're the curator?
Yeah, I'm the one that got to take care of up here, make sure everything's solid. Supreme stays stocked, Palace stays stocked, all like the premium brands. Make sure that we're stocking them, you know, loaded up in here, man. So every drop we get everything.
So are you on social media now, or are you still like
Yeah,
you're not
pre-importer.
anti-social media
And
no more?
I'm pre-importer now on
What's your IG?
Pre-importer.
Preem Porter?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to start following you, man.
I just started like last week. I just reopened up everything. Instagram, Facebook, just under pre-imported. Just
Your girl lets you be on social media now? You're not,
Yeah,
you're not
it's-
like.
It's funny right now, you know. You got any Arabic videos?
What are you doing with your hair, bro?
What?
What are you doing with your hair?
Nothing, yo, I'm cutting it off.
You're gonna cut it off?
Yeah, I'm just like, I was growing it out, and then I had it up, but then I got tired of it, and I just been lazy to go cut my hair. But I'm cutting it off.
Yeah, I can cut it for you, bro. Go get the Supreme Clippers. I got you right now.
Sheesh, man.
Hey. Arnold. Momo kicks.
A lot of money in this big band,
It's a nice break, bro.
Where do you hoop often, Eric?
What do you think?
Like you hoop like fitness?
So the guys from Flight Club are actually letting me be one of the select few to film in here. Super dope. Thank you, man. And then I see this guy
Oh,
rocking these.
got the beaters on, you know.
Beater season, man. These shits are
We're
crazy.
testing these for the next 12 years.
So dope.
Seeing how they turn out, I'll let everyone know when I'm like 91.
Yo, so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Now that you've been able to like design this shoe,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
just call Nike and say, "Hey, I need another 20 pairs for myself."
Yo,
does that
I
work?
wish, man. It is absolutely the opposite. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm
those
like
are
begging
fine.
actually. I'm like sending emails and calling and texting like, is there any way to possibly? Yeah.
Some of the eBay listings are crazy on this shoe, man.
Definitely got troll bidded on that one, you know. I was excited at first. I was like, whoa! I was like, it hit 1,000. I was like, this is dope. Then it went to like 5, then 10, then like, and I was like, oh, it's getting troll bidded. I was like, it's not even real at this point. Fuck.
Dope store though, man.
Nah, thanks. I appreciate it.
It's a chance to look at a pair in hand, and the presentation is just
So ill.
bananas,
Gosh,
man.
man.
I want there to be as much corduroy involved as possible.
Yeah.
We're doing these other boxes that are 1 of 20, and it's like all big corduroy box, corduroy duffel bag, corduroy hat. Like, yeah, it's sick. I'm hyped. I love this dustpan.
Yeah, this is
Oh
the
yeah, and then
first.
there's some like extra patches for the tongue, so you can rock the Nike swoosh or you can rock the wave, and then if you take it off, it's got like the swoosh under it too. But it kind of is cool because now we can start like making these patches.
Yeah.
We do like round 2 ones or like whatever it is, you know, and then like these patches become like a thing you
Yeah.
kind of like sell as like a set or whatever.
As long as they keep giving you, like, you got the
Yeah.
in already, man. Like,
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
given the
I'm-
opportunity. Like,
I'm trying to use it to
yeah,
as much
bro.
of my benefit as possible.
I would just be like, can I? That would constantly be how I
Yo,
start
that's all I
every
do.
conversation.
I'm like, yo, can I do this? Yo, can I do that? Yo, you guys down to do this type of shoe? Yo, you guys want to do that? Like,
so dope, bro.
and then having the SW on the box was like, you know,
Yeah, you
dream
made
come
it.
true.
Yeah.
Like that was it. I was like, what?
That's fire, man.
Yeah,
This is like one of my favorite shops in the city. When I come out here, I make sure to hit them up every time.
You can walk to?
Yeah.
Go outside.
Dope stuff. Definitely check them out.